Hello, everyone. My name is David Reed. Welcome to Dial the Gate, the Stargate Oral History Project. I've got a special one for you here. We have Retro Badger coming on from his YouTube channel, Retro-Badger. But before we get into that, I want to invite you to click the like button if you enjoy the content that we're creating on the channel. It will continue to help the channel grow. Please also consider sharing this video with a Stargate friend, and if you want to get notified about future episodes, click the subscribe icon. And if you click the bell icon, it will notify you the moment a new video drops, and you'll get my notifications of any last-minute guest changes. This is key if you plan on watching live, because some people reschedule. And clips from this episode will be released over the course of the next few weeks on the Dial the Gate YouTube channel, possibly Gate World, but I have to talk with Darren about that as well. As this is a pre-recorded episode, the moderators in the YouTube feed will not be taking questions from the audience. I do apologize for that, but hopefully I'll be hitting all the questions that you have. Number one question I'll be bringing up pretty quickly here, but before I get into that, Retro Badger,
hello.
Retro Badger YouTube channel. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. Thank you, David. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's such an honor to be on your show.
So I've got to explain straight away, because people are like, if anyone who's taken a look at your channel, is it exclusively a Star Trek game focused channel with Stargate and other IPs layered in, or what is your channel? What is Retro Badger Gaming?
It's mainly Star Trek video game focused. However, it does cross over into other sci-fi games as well. Okay. I mainly feature Star Trek ship battles, and I receive requests from people on a daily basis.
Now, do you have a Patreon?
No, I don't have a Patreon.
Okay, so you just take in requests.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I make a note of all the requests, and I go with the most popular ones.
Okay, through the comments section of each video.
Yeah, that's right. I do receive emails from people occasionally as well.
Like me.
Yeah. No, I do. I have featured some other sci-fi games, some Star Wars games. Okay. And I am going to be doing some Stargate video games in the future.
Okay. Very good.
Particularly,
if they come out.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Genesis Stargate game, the original.
Oh, the Sega. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Sega and SNES. Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
So the primary piece of content that or game piece that you use is Bridge Commanders, Star Trek Bridge Commander. Correct. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
It came out in 2002, and it's basically about starship combat.
Okay.
And pretty much from when it was released, people figured out how to mod it straight away. And for the last 20 years or so, people have been adding new ships to it.
And not just that, but the textures have been improved as well, haven't they?
Yeah, that's right. They've found a way to increase the textures, so they look more modern, basically. They've kept up with graphics. And it's very customizable. It's incredible. But to look at it, to look at it, you wouldn't think it's such an old game. It's really kept up, you know.
That's the thing, you know, as how sharp it looks. It keeps, you know, it's not like, oh, let me go and watch this old, you know, retro looking thing. It's the graphics, the damage, debris. It's pretty cool. So
it is.
Here's the thing. People are, you know, they're curious about the Stargate content. I first have to say, when I discovered your channel, I've been back home for about 3.5 weeks now, I guess. But before that, I spent a month in LA working on editing a feature film. And as you can imagine, we went on a lot of breaks away from the content station. And I would hide up in my room. And I don't know how, but your channel fell into my YouTube feed rotation. And within like 2 or 3 weeks, I must have watched 150, 200 of your episodes.
Oh,
because it was just like, you know what? I've always loved space combat games. I grew up on TIE Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
And once I completed the mission, I just blew up all the Imperial ships. And then Klingon Academy. Which I played for years, and a lot of the sound effects and music are managed to transfer into, I guess, from the fan community into Bridge Commander.
That's right, yeah.
And then Elite Dangerous has been my jam for a while. And then I saw this. I'm like, this is great. I want to install it. I want to play it. And it's like, I'll just watch this guy play. And that's what it's been. So you got me through a long list of nights where I worked 3 weeks straight. And
really?
Any break was you and me. Really is what it came down to. So this is a treat to have you on, because it's like now I get to pick your brain watching you play combat in real time, which is what we're about to do. So what got you into this?
Well, I mean, I've been playing Bridge Commander for the past 20 years.
When
Since
it came out?
The day it came out, I went to get it. I remember. But I just uploaded a few videos during lockdown. During coronavirus.
Yeah.
I just did it
what's
for
that? Yeah.
Yeah, it was just for, I don't know, a bit of a joke, really. I put up 2 videos and people were just commenting constantly. And I thought, like, this is really nice. It's great. I can chat to people about this really old game. And then it just got more and more popular as it went along. It just almost went a bit viral, I would say.
Had the new texture packs really been released yet?
What for? Sorry.
The texture packs, the replacements for the. So had those already been in?
They've been out for quite a while.
Got it.
Although there's one called Bridge Commander Remastered, which is quite a newish project.
Okay.
And he's still releasing updates to that, and it's like a complete remake of the whole game.
Oh wow.
So there's a lot of people behind it. A lot of people behind the scenes making new mods, new ships.
So it's still in progress.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good.
It's if anything, it's getting busier. There's more and more people getting involved, and there's some really talented modders out there. Wow. It's just incredible. It's
So you're a Stargate fan?
I am. Yeah.
What's your Stargate story?
Right. Well, funnily enough, it goes back to the video game.
Okay.
So I remember a friend on my street. He had that video game, and I was really interested in it, thinking, "Oh wow, it's the ancient Egyptians." I've always had like a fascination with Egypt. And I remember going to the video store and seeing the Stargate movie. And I remember we actually hired it out. So I've gone from the game to the movie. And then, of course, a year or 2 later, the TV show. And I remember there was a lot of excitement around the launch of the TV show. And there's even my friends, we all watched it, and it was just incredible, really.
So you go back to when it was first airing in the late 90s.
Oh yeah, yeah,
right.
definitely.
Good deal.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Of course, you have Star Trek, but Stargate, it's set now, isn't it? It's set in. That's what I love about it. It's kind of more. This is what would happen if we encounter aliens. This would be.
What we have to do, we'd have to light a fire under our butts and start reverse engineering some tech, which is what we did pretty quickly with the X301 and working all the way up to the BC 304s and Atlantis and Destiny. There's no Destiny released in the game yet, is there?
There is actually.
There is one.
It a few days ago, and I uploaded a video maybe last year, but I lost the mod. But I've actually found it again.
Okay.
So I'll have to send you that one.
Okay, please. I want to want to show some of this stuff while we talk. So
it's a work in progress, the Destiny. So it's kind of, it's not in the best condition, the ship, to begin with, is it? Of course, but it can still hang in a fight for a little bit, and it does have an impressive weapons array.
It would have to have pretty good shields. But wait, when it's out of power, it's out of power. I was watching one of your videos with the saucers, the Enterprise D saucer going up against something, and there was a situation where it was once you ran out of power, that was it. And I was really surprised that the saucer depended so much on the secondary hull for power. I didn't know that was the thing.
It's down to the original modder, I think. Okay, we created that. I've actually released a version of the Galaxy class of my own.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a Dominion War upgrade.
Okay.
With quantum torpedoes, and it doesn't run out of power now. So.
Okay. So what do you have prepared for us today?
Right. Well, first of all, I was going to show you what the Asgard upgraded Odyssey can do against an Ori Warship, but we're also going to have a puddle jumper at our side as well to help.
Okay. All right.
So because we're going to need the help, I think. I mean, even though we have the Asgard beam technology, the weapons, the Ori beam is still pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's our equivalent of the Death Star primary weapon. So
exactly, yeah. We could take maybe 2 or 3 shots at most,
and then that's it.
So the puddle jumper will play an important part.
Okay.
We've just had a new Stargate update as well.
Really?
Version 4. Yeah, literally a few days ago, which is great timing. And the the drones, the ancient drones.
Oh, okay.
They actually go in. They go in the ship, and they come out the ship, and they go in the ship again.
Wow. Yeah, because they don't detonate immediately.
That's right. Yeah, and this is the first time we've ever had it where they do that now, and it works. So
okay. My frame rate's really good on this side.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So we've got the Ori Warship.
Okay. Wow, look at that.
I don't know if you want me to. I can show you the ship.
Yeah, let's go through it. You know what? Let me back up here. So this is the interface for a Bridge Commander. Let's go through some of the Stargate mods that are available.
Okay, so we have an ancient shuttle.
Yeah.
We've got that's just an ancient city. So that's a fully powered ancient city with 3 ZPM modules. Okay. So it's very powerful. We have Atlantis. Now that can fire
set
drones.
After 1 year of the Atlantis expedition. Okay.
Yeah. It's got railguns as well. Which,
that's great.
Yeah, they're not very useful. We've got an ancient cruiser. We have the satellite.
Wow.
And we have a fully functioning one as well.
So it's good for one. So one is good for one shot, and then incinerates. Hopefully with Peter Groden not aboard. So
oh yes.
All right. Destiny.
We got the Destiny.
Wow.
It doesn't fully work, but it will operate.
I'd like to see it fly at some point.
Sure.
We have to do it for the SGU fans out there. Wow. Definitely. Look at that puddle jumper.
Now, I love the puddle jumper. I'd say it's my favorite ship in this entire mod.
Wow. Okay.
The collection. We've got the ancient warship. Now, that can shoot drones like...
Yeah.
Remember Antarctica when they all came flying out?
Okay. It looks like that. Okay.
That can pretty much do that.
Okay.
Wow. Asgard ships. So we have.
Okay, there's the classic Asgard ship and the refit. Yeah.
Science. And
O'Neill class.
O'Neill, yeah, with 2 L's.
Alkesh.
We've got a large amount of gold ships. We have.
Can you click on the Alkesh real quick?
Sure. Yeah.
Ah, there we go. That's so cool.
It's a nice mod. That actually, it's my favorite.
Of the gold one. Okay.
Yep.
Anubis' flagship.
We have Anubis' flagship, which can fire. It's a bit temperamental.
Okay.
But the weapon it fires is very powerful.
Okay. And then the super weapon configuration. That's cool.
Yep.
Right.
So it's got both. So yeah, you can see it there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we've got Apophis' flagship.
Okay.
Got cargo ships, Teltax. Got quite a few different versions of those.
Wow, okay.
We have the Death Glider, which has the sound effects as well.
Attack.
There's all different variants.
Yeah.
You can see.
People taking different passes at it. The Needle Threader. Wow, okay. Yep. 301. Into the fire. Personal. Yeah, that's Osiris's. The pyramid ship from the movie.
Yeah. We got Starbase.
Oh, that's cool. Are these to scale?
Now, some of them, no, not all of them. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Atlantis
is horribly small.
Yeah. It looks okay, but yeah, the scale's not quite right.
If it was to scale, would the game crash more often than it does?
Very possibly.
Is that a thing?
We do have the Death Star mod, which is absolutely huge. And that does make the game unstable. It does work sometimes, but yeah, I think it's to do with stability.
Okay.
We have a transport ship. Let's see now, getting onto the Tari.
Yeah.
We have the
304s.
So we've got
Apollo, Daedalus,
Orlev,
Odyssey.
The Odyssey refit is the Asgard upgraded version.
Oh, okay, with the Asgard beam weapons. Okay.
That's right.
No Sun Tzu love, I guess. All right.
Very good. Got the F302.
Okay, so no X301. All right. Midway Space Station. Oh, cool.
We've got X301 there.
We do have the X301. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just there. No. We've got the refits.
Prometheus, the office building in space. All right.
Yeah.
Wow, there it is. That's great. Ori
And then
Warship.
we get on to the terrifying.
The
Ori
space
Warship.
toilet seat.
It's it. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Very good.
We have their
Ori
fighters.
fighter, yeah.
We have the satellite weapon. It's a little bit temperamental, that one.
Okay. I would imagine the high-powered stuff would be.
Yeah, it tends to fire when it wants to, that one. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now we have the Supergate as well.
Is it just set dressing? Or does it do anything?
You don't see it open, but Ori warships can come through it.
Really?
Yeah, they just appear. I didn't know it did that until I started playing a big battle, and these Ori warships kept appearing. I'm like, where are they coming from? And it was through the Supergate.
Wow, that's cool.
And it's almost impossible to destroy. I've tried everything.
Wow.
And it's just indestructible.
Okay.
So we have the Hebridean drone.
Okay. Interesting.
Sure what that is, actually.
Yeah.
We have
Martin Lloyd's ship from the 100th episode. A nuclear warhead. Okay. Yeah.
Tobin Mine.
Yeah, that's misspelled, but that's okay.
And then
yes, the Grace ship. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep,
right.
from Grace. Replicator.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Asgard mothership.
Yep.
Taken over. Okay, got it. Wow, so Fitz
He's
Cruiser.
the Replicator ones.
So cool.
Gewald attack.
Yeah. So our galaxy's replicators and the Asurans. Okay.
Yeah, mixed together.
Okay. Spider vessel. Yeah. So it's just a great big replicator. It's the same. Asset. They just enlarged it. Stolen cruiser. All right. Yeah. From the edge of the universe, and then we saw in the episode. It's Prometheus. Unnatural selection. Yeah, my mind's going. Right. We saw it briefly. I couldn't scanned Prometheus. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I couldn't remember where I'd seen it.
Yeah. And it was in Enemies at 501, and then the mid-season return for season 6. Milky Way Stargate. That's cool.
Yeah.
Does the
they don't?
Does the puddle does it move, or is it static?
No, it's just static.
Okay.
But it's just for effect, I think. But I like the Pegasus gates.
Okay.
I really like the look of those.
I'd like to fly by them in the
Sure.
game,
yeah.
So.
We've got the Wraith dart.
There you go.
And they make the noise as well. You know, noise. And we've got the Wraith Hive ships.
Wow.
Well.
Does it do a Doppler effect in game?
No.
Okay, so it's the same sound. Okay. Steady sound.
Still pretty cool.
Absolutely.
And it's the Hive ship is obviously very well armed, but it doesn't have shields.
Right.
So it's any other normal ship will struggle against it, but the ancients, obviously the drones,
they should be able to take care of. Yeah, the ancients were only taken out by their sheer numbers, so they just couldn't keep up. That's a lot of Stargate ships.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
so many.
I'm really impressed.
It's really complete.
So what are you going to throw at us first?
Right. Okay. So we're going to go up against a Ori warship. But we're going to have a puddle jumper because we need that for distraction. Well, I hope it'll distract them anyway. It might not. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so we've got the closed version as well.
Okay.
But obviously we don't want that. So we want the one with the weapons showing.
So we're going to be... So it defaults to a sovereign. Interesting. Okay.
So we're going to be in the Asgard upgraded refits.
And then you pick your bridge. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Cardassian one, so it's not Star Trek, because I'll get confused myself.
Wow, look at this.
Here we go. So we're firing the Asgard beam weapons now. They're very distance dependent. So from a distance, they don't inflict too much damage. And as you see here, we're taking fire. Where's my puddle jumper?
Wow, look at the textures.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive for a 20-year-old game. They've really... Oh, no! Oh, what's happened?
Gone? Did you blow
up? Our radar's been taken out. They've taken our radar out.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Right.
Let's
try to repair it.
So it's just... what about your aim?
Yeah, that's it. I can't really... I need the computer to lock on, but if they've taken my radar out... I think I've repaired it. I have?
There we go.
Whoa! Okay, it looks like the Puddle jumper...
Did it take out the Ori ship?
It did.
Do you want to run it again?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's run it again. There's
That
Martha
would not normally
Hackett's
happen.
character, right?
Red alert.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, okay. So, we also have we can cloak as well. We can go invisible.
Okay.
Right,
But you
so
don't
here we
like to
go.
cloak.
Let's fire. No, because every time I do it, it always ends in disaster. I'm cursed with that cloak. So
These
let's
beam
try and get
weapons,
closer.
look at this.
Yep. Now, they haven't fired their beam weapon. Oh, gosh, there it goes. Right,
Wow.
no, they missed. So we don't really want to be in front of the Ori Warship, for obvious reasons. I need to get closer. As you can see, I'm doing a bit of damage in the top left-hand corner. You can see the shields there.
Yeah, the shields look really show accurate. I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah. Oh, gosh,
no!
No!
It did it,
no,
Prometheus.
I'm getting flashbacks. I did, yes. I'm getting flashbacks.
Right into the neck. Wow, that is so cool.
The ship has been
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Can we get a pass of just the ship in flight? Can we get a look at it?
Sure. Yeah.
Have a look at that.
So we can...
Wow, look at that!
There we go. So you can see the fighter bays.
That is
And we've got the sound as well. But yeah, the Ori, they got a really lucky shot on that
They
first
sure did.
one. They took the radar out. They've never done that before to me, so...
It just goes to show, you know, there's plenty of variability in this gameplay. So wow.
There is. It's very random. Not every battle's the same. So every time you do it, you get almost a different result, I would say.
Space Turtle. All right, that's sweet. Well, don't take the Odyssey up against the Ori without your puddle jumper ready to go.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So I was going to actually be the Ori.
Okay.
And go up against a giant Goa'uld fleet with Apophis' mothership. And I think we can take him.
All right.
I think, anyway.
Let's recreate the scene from Exodus, but add a little bit of our future in with it there. So.
Okay, so we've got... I was just going to add some...
different kinds.
Standard. I don't want to do too many, though. If we do like a very large fleet, there's a chance the game will crash.
Explain AI level for me.
Oh, yeah. So that's the computer difficulty.
Oh, it's just how hard it'll go at you. Okay.
Exactly, yeah. But I always set it to high.
Okay. Yeah, you want a challenge.
Exactly, and sometimes the AI falls asleep, I found. If you put it on low, it just sits there and doesn't do anything. So, let's see. Right. Oops. Ori Warship.
Okay.
So we've got 3 attacks and... Oh no, we got 4, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Hope I've not overstretched myself here. It's the Ori, though, you know.
Oh yeah, they're so arrogant.
Okay, so... Exactly, so this is the type of battle they do, isn't it, really? So the closer we get, the more damage we'll inflict. But as you can see, we've taken their shields down to... Look at that already.
So it is proximity dependent.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that built into the game?
It's mod specific. You can actually control that.
Wow, that's cool.
So there we go. We've taken out an attack. Yeah, look at that. Oh, Apophis. Hello, Apophis. Yeah. He's got a fear of spiders as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Gonna have a fear of the Ori next.
He never would have survived.
Look at that. Straight through.
Did you get him?
Yeah, he's
past tense?
He's gone.
Wow.
He's
Poor Snakehead.
We can also fire those blue pulse weapons as well. The Ori have more than one
the secondary weaponry.
That's
for
right.
Sure.
And that's quite effective. Oh, look at that. It completely decimates them.
So are these new explosion patterns, or were these original to the game?
It's a mixture. Okay. So they've upgraded it over the years, but the explosion is a mixture, basically. So people have just kind of changed the color a bit, or they've made it do different things.
You know, there used to be 3 beam weapons on this thing. The original concept art had
really?
one in the center and then 2 on the like 45 degrees near the front. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, yeah, I wish we could combine them together though. Yeah, they did that in the TV show, didn't they? That was that battle. That's
not a bad mod. The ball needs to be brighter, but other than that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the detailing's not too bad. The front here, like the windows at the side.
Absolutely. Val is in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, at the front. Yeah.
Oh, someone got a shot off on us. Look at that. We got a bit of a blemish on our front end there. So that's really good. Yeah, right there. See on that?
Yeah. Oh, it's 2 actually.
Oh yeah, look at that. Right, near the weapon. Cool. What else you got?
So we could try the Atlantis. So I had an idea where we could be defending Atlantis against a Wraith Hive attack.
Okay.
And there's going to be a few puddle jumpers. We'll be in a puddle jumper.
Okay.
So let's set that up.
Yeah, they should have, at the end, once they got to Earth, they should have deployed the puddle jumpers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so where are the... Oh, yeah, of course they're up there, aren't they? Puddle jumper. I love the puddle jumper. It's always been my favorite Stargate ship.
Yeah?
Stargate Atlantis ship, for some reason. I love it how it can just go invisible, and it's so small, and like you could park it like in your garage.
Absolutely. The first time I saw it was when they were doing the preview episode for Atlantis. I thought it looked like a green loaf of bread. That was my first thought in my brain. Oh, it's a loaf of bread. So, oh man, are you sure? That's all right.
Let's hope for the best.
All right. Okay.
Oh, we're going to be in the puddle jumper. Right, here we go. Now, the game does slow down when there's a lot of particle effects, so that may happen. But here we go. We're okay. So Atlantis is there.
Okay.
Not quite to scale, but...
yeah, not bad.
Whoop.
At least you got it.
Okay, so we have drones. We're firing the drones right now.
You're pretty nimble.
And as you can see, yeah, they're very maneuverable, these ships.
Wow. One Hive ship gone already.
We go. Now, sometimes, amusingly, they actually collide into each other, Hive ships. And in fact, that might have just happened there.
It sure looks like it.
Yeah. Wow. So,
they don't have enough room.
So oh gosh, look at that. We've got some nukes. Where have they come from? Oh, Atlantis must have fired them.
Atlantis has nukes?
Oh, hang on a second. What's happening there? Oh, I think I've been destroyed.
Were you hit?
I have. I've been destroyed. No, I think what happened was the explosion of the Wraith Hive ship took me out. But I think the game's struggling with the textures. Yep, there we go.
Should we like decrease the number of Hive ships, or you just reran it?
Yeah, we can do that. What I'm going to do is... there we go. It's crashed.
Oh!
I'll go back in. And I'll decrease the number of Hive ships.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's, you can have some really good battles with this game. Yeah, it is interesting though. When I put Star Trek ships against Stargate ships, a lot of the Star Trek ships struggle, if I'm honest. So,
are the Stargate ships just overpowered?
Well, I think the Ancients... There's a lot of debate that goes on my channel with this, but I think the ancient drones would go through Starfleet shields, personally.
Yeah. Like they're like chronoton torpedoes.
Exactly, yeah. They can just go through anything. So, right, so we've got the ancient city. So,
there's some jumpers.
I don't think we need that many. I don't think we need that many jumpers.
No, I think the Wraith are having a hard time putting up with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
should we do maybe 3 or 5 ships?
Yeah.
I'll be in the puddle jumper.
All right. Let's try this one more time. I love you can see the reflection.
Yeah.
There's no one in the captain's seat. All right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Right. Here we go.
So the ovals in the middle there, the top oval and lower, is that your upper shield and your lower shield in the shield section? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay,
correct.
Got
yeah.
it. Okay.
Okay, so let's fire some drones.
All right.
I'm assuming it's going to take quite a lot of drones. Although they are effective, these are actually the new ones.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Boom.
So yeah, look at that. The Wraith Hive fleet has been taken out quite easily, actually.
The whole fleet?
I'm not sure if that's a... It looks like it. All three of them. I think that was a bit too easy. Unless somebody beamed something over that we don't know about. Maybe. Could be.
We have Hermione on our side, so...
He could be on there. Yeah, with a nice turkey sandwich, hopefully.
Jeez. Yeah, I like how they took the lower half of the Atlantis design from Rainmaker from the earlier seasons, because the later seasons it didn't have that. They really changed the look of the city. Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
It was a huge redesign on Atlantis from the beginning to the end there. So, because different effects houses started making their own modifications to the model, or making their own models completely. And to the naked eye, if you go back and you look from Rising to Enemy at the Gate, you will notice some major changes to the city. So,
wow,
it doesn't have any lights.
Yeah, I think they're in the dark, aren't they?
They sure are.
What they're doing. Maybe they've run out of power.
I guess so.
That.
I like that.
Yeah.
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 That's really cool.
We've got what else can I show you?
Can you fire at Atlantis?
I can actually.
What would happen?
Let's try it.
Will your crew start yelling at you?
Yeah, the Safi, the first officer, she normally does. Now that's right. Now this is interesting. So yeah, she's shouting at me right now, but it looks
I can't hear her.
like...
That's funny. That's.
But yeah, funny. It looks like the drones are still doing damage, or they're trying to do damage, but the city's undamaged. So the ancients must have some sort of defense built in to protect themselves against drones.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the puddle jumper can pass through, but I bet the drones can't, just in case they're commandeered or something. But in that case, you wouldn't want your puddle jumper to pass through either if they would kamikaze you. So anyway, you can't think of everything. That's really cool.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got Destiny. Try Destiny.
Okay.
So let's see. Who could we go up against with Destiny?
Let's put her up against a regular. Put her up against Prometheus.
Prometheus. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
We'll go with the refit.
Yeah,
it's not
fine.
Fitted with Asgard beam weapons.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't want him to go through us like butter. So.
Destiny. Right. There we go. So it does have like a weapon selection, but when you do it, nothing happens and it just runs out of power. So
well, of course. It's very low res.
Yes, it's a work in progress.
That's such a shame. Okay.
But look at that.
Wow.
There's Prometheus. Oh, the forward shield's collapsed. So it fires these big bursts, and then it has to recharge.
Right.
But if we look at the power, if you look at the power there, it's only running at 20%. So they've tried making it accurate to the show, I think.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, we need a star. Anyone got a star handy?
Yeah. That'd be really good, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Oh, look at Prometheus.
Yeah.
They're really struggling, aren't they? They're in trouble.
Jeez, all right. We don't need an Ori satellite.
But yeah, maneuverability in the Destiny, though, it's not really designed for turning.
No, she takes her time.
Yeah, exactly. So as you can see, we're only doing.
Can we see Can we see Prometheus? Can you zoom in?
Yeah, sure. There we go. So Prometheus has got major hull damage. Definitely some damage at the front there.
I'm having some Ethan flashbacks.
Trying to maneuver around. Now these weapons here look like they're at the top, but I don't think they work because no matter what I try, ooh, that looks different. It's like a different color. That's
wild.
Yeah, I would mess with these power settings, but usually what happens is I just run out of power.
You just run out of juice. Yeah.
Although, oh, hang on.
It'd be really nice to just take them out of their misery.
So they've surrendered.
Oh!
But there we
wow. Well, yeah. Let's do. Bro.
There goes the front. There
yeah.
we go.
Ah.
That's it. We got
That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's not very detailed, of course.
No, that's well.
Still,
hey,
it's
you
nice
know,
to
it's
have.
still absolutely. Whoever designed that needs to finish their work. Smaller fighter combat. I'd like to put a few of our F-302s against a jumper.
Ooh,
See how long we'd last.
Right, so
Like maybe three including us.
Yeah, not just one.
No, I don't think we'd make it.
That's the point. We only have a few missiles, don't we? So...
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right.
Red alert.
Here we go.
All right,
So we got the
look at
AIM
that.
120 Abrams. And so
What is that?
I believe it's a cannon, so it's like a machine gun.
Okay. So that's us.
Yeah, like
Okay. Interesting.
the type that you get on a fighter jet, probably. But
Look at those.
Ooh,
Wow.
let's fire some missiles. There we go. Oh, right.
Is he gone?
Yep, we got him. Although, hang on a second. That says closed jumper.
Yes,
I
I
almost
noticed that.
Your orders, sir?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let me try doing that again. Did I select the wrong type?
Oh, okay. Was he
I
able?
don't
Was
think
he
I
able
did.
to fire anything? Yeah, you selected the right one.
Yeah, that's weird. Huh. I could try it again.
Try it
Let's
again?
see. So I know the battle will be over in about 20 seconds anyway.
Can
so-
they open and close?
Our shields have failed.
Yes, you can do.
Okay,
They're
so
open.
there it is.
There we
Okay, got it. That was weird.
Yeah. Oh, they're firing. They're firing the drones. Let's hope they're not aimed at us. Oh, there goes an F-302.
Oh, just with
Oh.
one drone. Wow.
So my missiles are out. And
Oh,
no, there we go.
we get hit.
We've been taken out. Yeah, a drone hits us. Oh, look at those drones flying. See them zipping
Oh,
around.
I can see him. It's a drone without a target. A few of them.
It is.
That's
Ship
funny.
has been destroyed.
Jeez.
Yeah, wow.
So it's better for larger ship combat. The smaller ones. I mean, if you're wanting to have some starship porn time, you're not gonna last very long. With the smaller ones.
That's it. Yeah, they're quite weak in comparison.
Interesting.
We have, let's see, we've also got Anubis's super weapon.
That's right.
Quite like that. Where is it? Of course, on the Ghoul.
It's old stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anubis's flagship.
So we could be Anubis, actually.
Okay.
Maybe we should be Anubis.
Yeah.
And who could we go up against? Who would be
the entire human
funny.
fleet.
Oh, right.
Would we last?
We should. Although, actually, if they have the Asgard upgraded beam tech,
Okay.
that might be a challenge. But yeah, that could be a
Okay.
good challenge, that, actually. So let's put the Apollo, Daedalus,
And the Korolev.
Korolev, Prometheus.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Again.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying, Commander.
yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
I think if we bring fighters into it, it might get a bit unstable. So
Think like a ghoul. Think like a ghoul. Think like a ghoul.
Red alert.
Nothing can stop the evil that I bring upon you. Oops. Sorry. Never mind. All right. Wow. Look at that.
so let's
Isn't
zoom
that
out here.
interesting? The flower of death.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I love how the shields are the right colors. I love that
Yes, they are.
They give you
Oh,
those
here we go.
options.
So we can fire the beam.
Wow, that looked like a
And we can
bioship weapon.
Yes. There we go. Bow to your new
Wow.
masters. Oh wait, our shield's collapsing. I think it's the Asgard beam.
Yeah, we
It
gave
is.
him a little too much firepower there.
Oh wow.
Captain, we have
Okay.
breaches on
The
multiple
forward
decks.
shield is draining.
That's cheating. They're not
You
even
gave
using
that
drones.
to him. Oh,
look
at that. Oh.
That's a shame. I almost feel sorry for Anubis.
He's
not had
some
his
of those
coffee.
pieces just spiral.
Yeah, the physics engine
The ship
working
has
there,
been
I suppose.
Ending simulation.
I don't think Anubis has had his coffee this morning.
No,
that's what
absolutely not.
happened.
So, and you know, I'm glad that the Asgard hadn't thought up Asgard beam weapons yet. Apparently, otherwise Anubis would have had all of his ships firing Asgard beam weapons when he took the knowledge from Jonas's mind. So, you know, there's
That's a
at
good
least
point.
that advantage. So,
Yeah.
the Asgard
so
thought
we
up some
have-
cool things later.
Yeah. We have the
The replicator ship.
replicator ships.
Yeah, let's try it.
So we could. Okay, who should we go up against? Who do we not like?
Jeez, let me see here. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we haven't done
that's
any of the warships yet, so let's try that. Replicators
the
against
ancient warship.
against ancient warships.
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
so we should be in. Do you know what? I don't think I've tried the spider vessel.
Okay, let's
So
give it
we
a
could give
shot.
that
Let's see
try.
what happens. Yeah.
Terrifying, the replicators. Actually, there's quite a few terrifying baddies in Stargate.
There are a few.
Wraith,
for sure.
of course.
Red alert. Shields up.
It's like, yes, you've got the Borg in Star Trek, but I'm sorry, but if a Wraith was sat next to me, I'd be
Yeah,
running.
they have their moments for sure.
Okay, so they've not fired their drones yet, luckily for us.
So you telling your
Yeah,
allies to
happy.
intercept? Is that what you're doing? Or are you telling?
Yeah, oh, here we go. Oh, they're firing. They have like, not a rail gun. They have like a sort of, the ancient warships have a, oh, here we go. They're firing the drones.
Wow.
Here they come. Right, we're taking hull damage, but not as much as the Ori did. So this replicator ship is stronger than an Ori warship.
We should not fire.
Really?
Targets, Captain.
Whoa, what's happened? Okay, they've gone.
Fire.
They're changing sides.
What do you mean?
Yeah. They've gone friendly. But they're still firing.
Will they do that?
They can do. It's very rare it happens, but
It's just like a die roll. Wow.
yeah, the
Bye bye. That is an ugly
taking us out.
texture. All right.
yeah, it's not very nice, is it?
I'd like to see fifth ship. Can we switch them out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's have a look at
The
the.
ship has been destroyed.
The Aurora.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
well,
want
it's not-
to. I want to fly fifth ship for a second.
Okay. Just double checking. That's the ancient ship, isn't it?
Fifth ship is the.
Oh, sorry, no. The
No, you're okay.
yeah,
The replicator ship from season 8, from the
So
first
that
two
one,
episodes.
isn't it?
Yes, that's it.
That one. Yeah. I can't believe I forgot that.
No, it's all good.
There's enough to go around.
The ancient cruisers are
Choose your
ugly, in my
target, sir.
opinion. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Middle section doesn't turn, but you know.
I imagine
the
that would
front
be
of
quite
it?
hard to. Sure, yeah. Oh, wait, that's the back again. Ah, here's the front.
Oh, whoa.
That's the front looks
okay.
quite impressive.
Yeah, they kind of got the textures right. I mean, there's only so much you can do. It's an ancient game, so
Exactly, yeah.
it's 20 years old. Didn't it come out in 2003?
2002.
2002. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh,
Well, you
it's-
know what? That's it's better than I would have expected. So. It's like someone.
Right, so we're
Are we doing
doing
any
some damage here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think let's see, their shields are weakened. They've got a bit of hull damage, and they've not fired their drones yet, interestingly, but... Oh, here we go. I think they're going to make an attack
He
run.
looks ugly. He looks mean. Oh, here we go.
Yay. Oh, we're taking hull damage. You see in the bottom
Mm-hmm.
there? Taking major hull damage. Oh, 50-50.
Oh,
oh, wow, look at that. Look at that shield bubble. Oh, hang on. almost looks a bit like a Stargate, doesn't it?
It did for a minute there. Let's have a
Event
look at
Horizon.
some Stargate assets. Let's
Sure.
do some flybys to some Stargate. Look at all the pieces of the stalactites. Oh, man.
They're the drones flying around still. Saw those.
One of the disappointing things about Bridge Commander, the Sovereign had skin-tight shields and in Nemesis, and this one it doesn't. You know, I don't know if that's like a graphics-intensive thing, you know, the skin-tight shields, but
yeah, I think
they
maybe
got rid of the bubble.
Yeah, that's right. It could be a technical limitation of the game, possibly. It does struggle with complex things like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we're going to do. What were we going to
Let's
do?
do a puddle jumper.
Stargate.
Do some flybys of some Stargates. Throw the Stargates in there.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at some. Just to have a look at the textures and what they did. Don't give it the Stargate satellite, though. We'll be gone in two seconds. So
we'll have some active gates.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, not an enemy. Actually, it doesn't matter. It can't
I don't
fire.
think, it doesn't fire. So, or can it?
Yeah, well, that's the question. Let's go in.
Yeah, they need to get
double jumper.
Destiny gates. So, or
yeah.
Well,
hopefully. I mean, the modding community has really
Shields up.
increased in like
Yeah.
the last year or two.
Can they continue to upgrade the textures? Is that something that's possible?
I'm not 100% sure, but I do remember reading a few years back that there is no actual limit to the texture resolution that you can put in the game. So the game can now run. There we go.
So you can exceed the limitations of the game that came out.
Absolutely, yeah.
Interesting.
With a mod, you can make it run in full HD, so 1920 by 1080, and I believe there's a 4K mod.
Wow. Can you go around
of course,
the
you are
backside?
limited.
Let's see if they just duplicated the pattern or if they actually got the backside correct. It looks like they got
that's the backside
correct. Wow, okay. That is really cool. I mean, it's a static puddle, but you know what? It's cool.
Yeah, and we've got Pegasus one over here as well.
Okay. Have you tried blowing them to hell? And look, it's got the thrusters.
Yeah, how cool's that?
Wow, that's really
let's
cool.
try actually. Oh yeah, I damaged it. Oh, it's doing it again. The drone is.
Wow!
Let's hope the drone doesn't walk onto us.
Oh, you blew up a Stargate. We've got some gate busters on our side here.
Yep. Oh, it looks like that one's gone as well.
Oh!
Whoa! Okay, so I'm wondering here, did the explosion take that one out, or was it the drone, perhaps? Maybe it locks onto that.
Possible. What's the expression? Sympathetic pain, or whatever it is, when you feel the pain of someone else. It's like, oh, it killed me too. That's funny, man. These are really cool. Thank you for sharing these.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, they're a lot
really
of fun,
great.
and they're easy to install as well. It's all in one package,
Bundle?
the Stargate ones.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've got the base game, then you add something called Kobayashi Maru, and then you add the Stargate pack. So it's just a case of dragging and dropping. But I have actually written a guide, which I'm gonna
as long as we can put it
website
in the description below when we publish. So
sure, yeah, that'll be ready, definitely.
That's really cool.
It'll be a full guide, but if people have any issues, they can contact me as well, and I'll help them through it.
This is really cool, man.
Yeah, there's.
Yes, Captain.
Oh yeah, so we can actually retract the pods.
Oh, so that's what he was doing. Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know why the computer decided to retract the pods when it faced us, and we can also go invisible, cloak.
Does it have that cloaking sound?
Yeah, that's right. Though it's the Star Trek.
Oh, it is.
Sound.
Okay. It has a cloaking
sounds
sound.
like it sounds like a bird of prey or a Romulan warbird.
Cool.
Okay. So what is your plan for your channel? Just keep on doing ship battles? Are you doing anything? Have any plans for the future to do some newer stuff? Or I know you're working through the Star Trek video game that just came out. What's it called? Insurgence and
Resurgence.
Resurgence. That's it.
Yeah, I know. I mix that one up all the time. Even when I'm talking about it, when I'm doing the walkthrough, I'm like, wait, what's it called again? Resurgence. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
it's just the name, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it referring to the Takan Empire?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
The story's based around the Takon Empire, and they're back basically.
I mean, this supposed race that dominated most of the galaxy at one point. We never heard from them again. I'm interested in seeing, did they get the actor back who played Portal 6-3, or is it a new actor?
It sounds like the original actor, but I'm not 100%
Okay.
sure. I don't know, to be honest. But
Okay.
he's very good, and
Okay.
he's they mean business.
That's
They're
great.
back and they mean business.
Is it?
But yeah,
Is it a modular game? Can they add on to the experience, or would they just go off and create a new story at the end? Does this have a definitive end? Do you think?
I think it will have a definitive ending. There's also a comic book series.
Okay.
That you can get. There's 5 comics that they published, and it's actually the story leading up to the events in the game.
Okay.
And it's really good. The artwork's really impressive.
Okay. Cool. What do you? Are you gonna do more Stargate stuff on your channel? What's the plan there?
Yeah. So I am going to start doing the few Stargate games that we have.
Okay.
I want to do walkthroughs for them. I'm going to start off with the Genesis SNES game.
Yeah, take us back to Abydos.
Yeah, go from there, really. Just try and go through the ones that I can get hold of.
Okay.
But I'm also doing some documentaries as well. I want to make some documentaries about the Star Trek video games, the ones from around the 2000s, made by Activision.
There were
trying to get hold
of crap ton of them. Trying to get hold of the people
loads.
who did them?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Okay.
And I want to try and set up some interviews, make a documentary. And yeah, I'm planning on doing possibly like a podcast type show in the future where I'm going to review episodes, talk about the latest games.
If you want anyone to come on, I'm raising my hand now. So I played all of that stuff back in the day, the Activision games. I loved Voyager Elite Force. I loved Elite Force 2.
Yeah.
I
incredible.
Loved the original Armada. It's like it's Command and Conquer for Star Trek. The original Armada was great. I never played the second one, but yeah, they did some really good games back in the day, and I think the Final Unity is one of the greatest Star Trek games ever. So,
a
Final
incredible.
Unity is beautiful. So.
I've started a walkthrough with that actually. I've got maybe 5 or 6 hours in.
Okay. Did you save?
It's amazing.
The space station, or did you end up destroying it? The Merchant's Orbital Station, I think that's what it was called.
Oh, is that near the beginning?
Yeah, you can either save it and get praised by the Admiral, or not and get rebuked by the Admiral. So.
I saved it.
There you go.
I still didn't do everything right though.
Yeah, those are great games. So
there's so much depth to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were such high quality games, weren't they? They were big budget games. It's like
the whole cast in their prime.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Stargate game Alliance.
Yes, SG-1 Alliance. Yeah, I
looked forward to that so much.
Yeah, I want to have the gentleman on who did that. And his team. There are so many Stargate. I was a part of the Stargate Worlds team. I was in the not in creation but in marketing.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
So Stargate Worlds and I go way back, and so I'm hoping to have some of the folks on who were responsible for it. So Dial the Gate's going to get a lot of that covered on the Stargate side. So you need to do the same on the Star Trek side, because there's so many great games out there. So I would love to hear from the people who did a Final Unity and the folk that Spectrum Holobyte and the folks who were at Activision who did some of those titles, because they loved the franchise. You could tell.
Oh, you can tell. Yeah, they're very the attention to detail. Everything was just it was made by fans, wasn't it? You could tell they were fans of the show. It was just
absolutely
perfect
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Badger, this has been cool. Are you looking forward to more Stargate? Whatever Amazon's cooking up with MGM.
I am. Yeah, I can't wait. I really liked it's called Catherine, wasn't it?
Yes, Stargate Origins. Yeah.
Yeah. I really loved that. It was so cool. Like they just put like little Easter eggs. Well, it was full of Easter eggs, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. At the back, I think we saw Mitchell possibly, and
there was a character that was dressed like him. They tried to get Browder for that episode, for that ending, but they couldn't. So there's a whole story to that too. Yeah. But
I love that though. That was just cool.
I don't like the individual parts as much as I like the feature length cut. The feature cut is much better for Origins than the
I've got that
individual
one,
episodes.
actually. That's the one I've seen. But yeah, it's
cool.
Fascinating.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, thanks for having me. Absolute honor to be on your show. I watch your show.
Well, I appreciate that. Absolutely. And, you know,
Really
as more games come out, as more Stargate content comes out, or even mods for Bridge Commander, I'd love to have you back.
Yeah, anytime. I'd love to.
Retro Badger from his YouTube channel, Retro Badger Gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dial the Gate. My name is David Reed. If you enjoy our content, click on that like button. We're getting ready to wrap up Season 3 and go into a bit of a rest period here for a little bit. I've got some other content coming up, but the Stargate stuff is going to keep on coming in one way or another, and MGM's got something cooking, so we'll see what happens. Thanks so much for tuning in to Dial the Gate. We'll see you on the other side.